and welcome. Why am I eyes like this? Hello. This is Briony live in the Forbidden Library. How do you know? You know I was gonna say that? How did you know? Are you psychic? Welcome everyone. This is Briony live in the Forbidden Library, and today it's Game Dev Day. Like it has been for a few times, cause that's what we're in for. Game devin, getting confused about code, and having a good time. Welcome Nimby, welcome Howdy, welcome Rahel, welcome Pippa, welcome. I believe where we finished off yesterday, not yesterday, Monday. Very not yesterday, that was many yesterdays ago. What is time? Is fine. Time marches on. We were trying to do the failsafe, or the fail state, where if you're out of money and you get an event that is going to take away your money, then the event gets replaced by an event in which a thief gives you money because they feel sorry for you. I can see the future. It says, I'll eat dynamite spring rolls. Oh, they sound great. As in spicy. I hope it's not as in explodey dynamite. We want spicy dynamite, not explodey dynamite. Time is wibbly wobbly, timey wimey stuff, indubitably. That is the best explanation of time. Timey wimey. So if I remember correctly, what I tried to do is when it chooses the alert, it gets the chosen alert and then it sees if the thing is. So what I'm gonna do, that should theoretically work, and I don't know why it wasn't. So what I'm gonna do is less than or equal to 0, correct? And chosen alert has greater than 0 in the subtraction, and the chosen alert affects profits. I would like to show a debug message of the chosen alert for I would like to see... Oh, wait, that's not why it's not working. That's why it's not working. This should be 1. Because the chosen alert is never going to equal profit. Because chosen alert is an object that doesn't equal a string. So it was never going to equal profit. I don't know why. I need to see. There we go. I need to see that. So let's test that out then. That should fix the issue. And then we're gonna have to think about what we're gonna do for the rest of the stream. Yeah, cool. And now we wait. I love the Armored Core approach to when you get into debt. You sell yourself to a shady corpo. You get a bunch of buffs and money, but lose the name you input at the start of the game. Oh, that's cool. That's a very good way of doing it. It doesn't work for this game, but I like that. That's very fun. Basically, it's like you restart it, but not. Oh no, bad weather. Boo-woo, bad weather. Yeah, there's a lot of UI stuff I need to do at the moment, I think. Because I need to make it very obvious that the cell crystal button's not going to work during that time. What I could potentially do is hide the cell crystal button and put the timer on top. And then when the timer runs out, the cell crystal button comes out. Again, comes back, kind of thing. Maybe... Oh yeah, god damn it. And same with the gather crystals button. That could happen. We could have a bit of layering going on. It might be a little bit annoying to place in the room, but you know, we'll find out. Find out when we get there. Come on, thief, where are you? Thief, Doko! La 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 la. So we should have another one soon. It's like an onion, it has layers. It has so many layers. Ah! So it didn't work. We got the thief. Oh no, a thief stole some stock again. But I did get 2. It's giving me the right stuff. It's just not getting in here to override the text box, so to speak. So what I need to do is I need to check everything here. We know that global profits is definitely equaling 0. We need to make sure. Let's push 2 of those and do alert. No. Alert affects affects. I always get confused on that. And then for this one, we want subtraction value, which should be this. So now we can have a look at the debugger and see. I'm gonna do another cheat as well to make sure we're not sitting around on our butts waiting for things. If we go get alert, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. So we want 2 specifically. So I'm gonna do that and choose alert 2, and that should always give us the thief now. We should always be stolen from now. Yay, thieves! Up. Skip. Now we wait. Nah. Wait for that D20. Technically, I could make it even more faster for an alert to appear, but I don't wanna. Because then we'll get overloaded. I mean, this game hopefully should go far enough that we do influence the government at some point. I haven't quite thought that far ahead. Kaboom! Ah, it doesn't want to show that. Alert ID 2, which we got. But there was something wrong with the subtraction value. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It should be a 0. It should be a 1, actually. That's the subtraction value we're looking for. Do I need to convert it into a string to poop itself out? Might have to do that. Objects. Object game. Job. String. I can just do that, can't I? That works, yes. No red lines. We'll assume it will work. As we wait for the D20 roll. There it is. It didn't work. Okay, so we've got alert ID that. Alert effect profit. Yeah, that's correct. Have I spelled profit right? Yeah. Subtraction value 10. So subtraction value is greater. So what is it not liking here? What is stopping it from getting in here? Let's put a small debug message in here as well. And this one's just going to be super simple. It's like, we got in the if statement. Debugging, We're having fun debugging. Hello, Red Eye, welcome. Skip. Debugging, 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 debugging. Okay. Alert. Yay, the alert worked. Okay. So it didn't get into the if statement because it would have told me if it did. So we need to figure out what in the if statement it doesn't like. So let's... It really is. So I'm gonna... Actually, no, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna copy my if statement. Then I'm gonna delete that one out, just so I have a copy of it. And then I'm gonna just take bits away until it works. So I'm gonna take out the profits one. Is that what it's not working? We don't know. So let's see if that's the issue. Skip. And then we wait for... I might make it 1 in 10, so it's basically instant every time. That would be good. Why is it getting zeros constantly? That's terrible. 3. That's the problem! Why is that the problem? Why is that the problem? Is it because it's getting resolved, adding 2, and therefore global profits is never below 0? That's gotta be it. So so it's never below 0, so that's why it couldn't do it. Naruhodo. Okay, so now we know that. We could have it that it just happens on 2 or less. No, 1 or less. 1 or less. No, 2 or less. It has to be 2 or less because you're gonna have a minimum of 2, basically, anytime. But then if you're really in... Oh, but that'd be less, yeah. I was about to say if you're really in debt, then you'd have less than 2. But that's okay. It's 2 or less. 2 or less should be fine. Should work out. Having trailer file in the sequence being executed in the code. We'll follow through it together once I have confirmed this works. Okay. So talking about how this works, wonderful, that works, cool. So how this works is every second, there's no sequence, it just happens, correct. How I've coded it and hope it works is that every second, there's this alarm, which one alarm? This alarm goes off. This code is triggered every second. And every second this is triggered, it gets a random number between 1 and 20. When it gets a number 20, it creates the alert box. Then it gets the alert box ID, because we need that to delete the alert. Then it goes to get, like, the information in the alert. When it goes to get the information in the alert, it goes down here. It will, now I'll put it back, choose a random alert. I'll have the debug message of which one it is just for me. And then it will immediately go to resolve alert. So in resolve alert, it will figure out what the alert is and it will action that alert. Be that subtracting from the value, adding from the value. See, the thing that was happening is that when we go to the alert, when I get the return, that's when it goes back to here. And this is after the return. So it's already done the resolving of the alert before it got to this point. So when I was asking if the global profits were less than 0 or less, it already added 2 because it had already resolved the alert and said, okay, you've got 0, so I'm going to add 2. Which is why in the resolve alert, when I check for 0 profits, it works there, but doesn't work in the other bit of the code. Does that make sense? Does that make something of sense? Because code. But that works. It doesn't look very nice. We need to fix that. I need to, like, cut it down a little bit if I can. Or make it smaller. But it works. A thief tried to steal from you, but you're too poor. They felt sorry for you and left 2 gold. Yeah, it made sense. One house got the memo, but the other is a bit too excited and gave the money too early. Correct! 100%, that's exactly what happened. But we need to make the text box prettier. Iconography. Where do I draw the text? Do I do that in the actual box? Text box. Yes, I do. Okay, I would like to do the thing where you put it on multiple lines and shrink it better. Which I think I do in the story boxes, so I'll see what they're doing. Box width, string height. We're gonna have to change it to add shadow complicated if that's the case. But that's okay. So I want to get these. Do I get these here? Apparently I do. Do I use them? Apparently I do. Also, this should be add shadow. Add shadow complicated. Which, what did that need again? It needed the text, which is text. Shadow color, which is C. Black, which don't C red. Fixing up my PC so I shall not be as active. I have not touched it in a month. Fair dues. Definitely need some TLC then. Have a good time. String height and box width. So we obviously forgot to change that last time. Beep, beep, beep. Will that help it look slightly better? Ba-ba-bum. Fail states, but Briony or Smith don't know that the game is that game overs are a failure of game design. I don't. I was never informed of this. I just... we need to get... Oh no, we've already got the shadows on it. It's fine. It's fine. I thought that the timer didn't have any shadows on. There's so many little, like, game devs and... game devers on Blue Sky that, like and retweet my little game dev things. I'm so happy like that. There's one called Indie Game WTF. Interesting. They all like my shit. 'Cause I'm a game coder. Yeah. But I might need to put the test in. I might need to put in the specific choice again. Because I need to test that specific thing again. Because I think it might be because, again, the order of operations here. But then, I don't know. Let me see what happens. Because it's coming up a bit weird. It's not looking nice. Not that my game looks nice at all. Not that this isn't an ugly little piece of poop. But we love our ugly little piece of poop. It's fun. We like making it. We don't care if it's ugly. It's beautiful in my heart. Anyway, yeah. So I don't know. I completely lost the point of what I was saying. Oh yeah, I don't know if it's gonna fit in. Like, these guys fit in their box nicely. And hopefully this one does too. We used the same code that they use, so theoretically it should work, but it's code, so the theory is only theory until the run button has been pressed. Okay, so it's kind of working. What I need to do is maybe take away some of the box width. Do you think if I do that, if I set the box width myself, do you think that'll work? So, but it works. Just not as much as the way I want. Phantom shall run over the failed game design, like those tiny people who ran over last weekend. Bring wine and play some music. Make the PC comfortable before you approach it. It's coming out of his cage, but it's doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. Started out with a kiss, ended up like this. It was only a kiss. It was only a kiss. I want to do a karaoke soon. When? The only thing about next, like, wanting to do one for, like, my birthday is that I'm actually quite busy about my birthday because people care about me and want to celebrate it, the weirdos. But I want to do a karaoke next week. I'm excited. It won't be a planned karaoke. Right now, we got a raid! Thank you, Kofi. Welcome, raiders. Whoa. How woof. Hey, welcome. Briony karaoke, but I would happily do a Sonic only karaoke stream. That would be so fun. No reason you can't sing in code. Mainly because of my brainwaves. How I have very limited brain cells and trying to remember lyrics. And code would be very difficult. Okay, what was I even doing? Oh yeah, I was gonna like... But then, why format to the alert box when I'm probably gonna change the alert box at some point? But... Briony original Sonic inspired, so I would love to do that. You were saying, that's true. It's I'm already multitasking. I'm coding, I'm talking to you guys. Well, I'm not coding, I'm just talking to you guys right now. Streaming is always multitasking. Always. Every day I'm streaming, multitasking. I know, I was singing them. I would love a Sonic inspired song. Oh my god, you guys need to go into my Discord. Chase just put in the music section of my Discord. Hello, Kofi, welcome. A programmer's romance song called The Project Manager of My Heart, and it's so good. It's so much better than it has any right to be. Highly recommend. Hello, Brewer the Greater. Thank you for the follow, Brewer the Greater. And I know you mean greater as in like a person who is great, but the more I say it, the more I think cheese grater. So. The chase has been pulled out of lurking. Yes, I appreciate the song you put into my Discord, Chase. I really appreciate it. It was wonderful. It made me so happy. What in the world was I doing? Right. So we figured out why the thief wasn't leading money. Cool, we did that, right. And we have somewhat figured out a fail state and how to handle it. How are we gonna do... I think with the other one. How's the game dev going? It's going well. I'm getting very distracted, but it's going well. I think with... So we figured out how to deal with the fail state for the profits. We can't really let the amount of crystals you have go into zero, though. That would be very silly. Currently, I'm just trying to deal with what happens if... For the raiders, the new people, let me give you a small rundown of what we're doing. So, I'm making a game where you... This is my little cutscene. You gather crystals from the dungeon, and then you try to sell the crystals. And it's a clicker game. There's gonna be some cutscenes because I want to put a lot in. I like narrative games, but I also like cookie clicker, so I want to marry the two. So for the start phase, you didn't actually go into the dungeon. You just picked the crystals around the dungeon because no one goes. They're called holes in this universe. People don't go into them. Because you die. It's stupid. No one dares go into the holes. No one's that stupid. There's like a knee-high fence around it because no one even bothers to guard them. But there are these very nice, pretty crystals, and you are down on your luck, and you are very very, very desperate. So in this, you've gone into the hole. Sandioret. Again, these cutscenes aren't perfect, but we're getting there. But what I'm trying to do is I have some like random event alerts that happen, and some of them can take away some of your profit, some of them can take away some of your crystals. So what I'm trying to do is make sure that either you can't fail or there is a fail state. I'm leaning on can't fail, because if it is a clicker game, there's going to be a lot of many hours, and no one wants to restart a clicker game, really. Unless you have a reincarnation button that's going to... Howdy! 4 months since membership. Time has passed too fast. Time is scary. Yeah, you put a lot of effort into these, so I don't really want to put too much of a fail state in there. It's also easier for me to just put in things that because this button, your crystal should never be able to go under 0 anyway. That's very silly. And we just put our safe state in here, so I just need to make sure that button never goes under 0. You can never subtract to anything other than 0. So I think that's, if we do that in the resolve alerts, that should fix that. So, subtract value if adventure. Probably have to do if global dot max number of crystals. Item clicked minus subtract value is less than 0. Then set global dot item clicked to 0. If not, just do what you're supposed to do. Blah. Look at these beautiful nested ifs. You're right, Brewer. That is probably the better way to do it. But or we could nest several thousand ifs. I think that's the best way to do this. Do I have any alerts that actually do subtract from that? Hello, Brent. Welcome. We need an adventure subtract value. Am I just gonna have to make one? Yeah, I'm just gonna... Something kindness. Something test. Kitties! The website I was coding finally got graded by a teacher. 80 out of 100. Did not put pictures in some pages, apparently. 80 out of 100's pretty damn good. 80%'s wonderful. Something, testing a thing. Not sure if there is a law reason as to why someone would steal this stuff, but hey ho. Very good. So we want this to be adventure. Open. Oh, wait, am I... No, not right now. 0, 1, 2, 3. So we want that to be 4. We can specifically code it, so we only get 4. Go. I love that with Twitch. You just kind of like go to do something else, you come back and you're like, who the hell's this? And now we wait for the alert. Fake viewer. Thank you for bringing me a fake viewer. I love the random bullshit comments, but when I don't know what to put in code, my favorite ones are all caps, essentially passed to me as pit pressing present me. Uh-oh, busted. Yeah! Something, testing a thing. Mm-hmm. Why did I get 10 down there? That makes no sense. What? Oh, it's cause I did a stupid. That's my fault. I had 10 in the add value, which is a stupid. No, we want like 10 in the subtract value. We're not testing the add, we're testing the subtract. This should work. This should be fine. La 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 la. Why did I get 2? I shouldn't get 2. This was an adventure one. Did I not put that back? Wait a second. Wait a sec. Why? Wait a minute. Let's go into game. Chosen alert should say this alert shouldn't say profit. Alert ID is 4. So the alert should have been 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Which was an adventure one. We shall figure this out. To the debug messages! I shouldn't have deleted them. I should have left them in. That would have been not good. Okay. I want this on to be alert, affecting. Really should have just left these in, but now we know. That should be adventure, so it shouldn't go into the... Wait a cotton picking minute! I just realized why this is happening. It's got nothing to do with this section of code. I'm gonna just comment that out though, in case. It's the resolving that's happening, because this is the only place that adds to it. So button affected, adventure. So it shouldn't be adding +2 because it's an event. Why? I need to know. Okay, this wouldn't have anything to do with it. Dare I ask what the Icebird series is? Yeah. It's useful for managing data. No, what is it? Is it like some videos or something? Wait for the 20. Waiting for the D20 roll. There we go. Alert affecting adventure. Okay, so that... Why? Why is it adding 2? It adds that 2 in here. But it shouldn't get that far because the button had... no. It's a short series of GameMaker videos that legitimately change the way I code now. I will write that down. I will check that out. Because the more you know. It's always best to keep learning. So what is it? Turn into a monster. Ice Bird series GameMaker tutorials. Oh, GameMaker videos. Yeah, sure. Throw the link my way. I think Whisper's a thing. That's okay. I don't know. I don't know Twitch that well. I'm more of a YouTuber, but I've been trying to learn the Twitch, the purple. Yeah. So it shouldn't get that far. It shouldn't be here. Can I put a debug here? No. Why can I never remember the actual debug line? I always have to run and copy and paste it from somewhere because I just can't remember it. I'm just gonna put a debug in here that just says, why are you here? There we go. Theoretically it gets there, but I need to see it with my own two debugging eyes. Why is it getting there? It shouldn't get there, because profits. You're rewriting the whole of the project you have? Complaining and debug is the way to go. It's the way. You gotta like get your feelings out somehow, and debug messages are the best way to do that. It's free therapy. Oh, yeah, I look forward to looking at those. Why, though? That makes no sense. Okay. So, this might be because it's a shit ton nested if. So, what are we getting here? It should be like, okay, if the subtract value is 0 and add value is 0, less than 0, then do that. This is complicated. Why did I do this to myself? Oh, you're a whole year and a bit into development of yours? That's cool. What are you making? Let me know. Feel free to tell me about your things. I would class it as self-promotion. Yeah, you're right. Switch cases would probably be... I did start putting more switch cases in. Where did I do that? I did it somewhere. Is it in the phase checker? I don't know. I did do it, I swear. I swear there's case and switches and not just a bunch of nested nifs. Nested nifs! Nested nifs everywhere. Yeah. Nested nifs, indubitably. Okay. Your project, share the devlog in Coffee Stream. Happy to link it here if you're allowing self-promotion. For this, I will allow it. I'm genuinely just curious what other people are working on. For my own personal curiosity, I allow it this once. So I need to figure out what the fudge cake I'm doing here. Why did I not put any comments in here? Pass to me, please. Why are you like this? So what's this one doing? This is doing if there is a value in the subtract value and a value in the add value. If add and subtract have a value. That's what that is. Maybe use some switch cases. I'm gonna know how to. I think we're gonna have to. I'm just gonna try and make sense of this. Then we can put it in a switch case. Speaking of links, I could send you the iceberg series. It's by Gentoo. Yeah. That would imply you were good at coding, adding comments. Shut up, you. Shut up, you. Subtract value, obviously, if it has a subtract value. Multi, so what, how does it, is multi just a true and false then? Multi and block are just true and falses then. And I only have a standard, If multi is true, however, this should allow for different values of multi, or it will not work as well down the line. Because we should have different, we should be able to multi it by 1.5 or whatever we need to. It's fine, Kofi. No one is good at coding. I've worked as a software developer for 10 years. I'm not good at coding either. No one's good at coding. That's the secret. No one knows what they're doing. We're all just making it up as we go along, and the talent of being a coder is making up the best, like, more shit than the others. Thank you for the follow. Cheap, apologies, no problem. If I'm counting uni, then 13 technically. Oh lord, wholesomeness is happening in the chat. We can't be abiding that. How dare you all be wholesome? One day it'll be some. The ever helpful online coding geniuses that lurk in forums are the best people, honestly. Obviously this one blocks. I don't need comments for this. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull this out and stick it in here. I need another file. I need another, like, random bits of code file. Random bits of code file. It's very important it gets called file. Just a txt there. Just so I can throw that in there and we can have that as reference. Yes, just need to make your code look complicated to the others and look smart. That's all that's... It really is. Well, except... Oh... Except for if you're doing SQL, then it has to work, and it's annoying. I hate SQL. I think the greatest thing about this is not having to work with databases. I never want to have to work with databases again in my life. Oh, shucks. I make my codes as caveman simple as possible because my teammates are amoebas and can't do shit else than if statements. Yes, inner and outer joins can get fucked. And how the order of the joins and the all of it. With SQL, you don't even need to try and make it... I know, it already is. I had this project I had to do at one of my companies that basically was the finance team just kind of handed over a spreadsheet. And they were like, make this work with the database. And it was so complicated. It was just so complicated. Oh, flashbacks now. It's awful. Right, so we're redoing this whole resolve alert nonsense. Ignoring all that. Case! No, it's switch versus... What are we switching on? We've got a lot of things we need to switch on. Does this mean we're gonna have to deal with each of them separately? I think that might be the case. Thankfully, I didn't have to do that, but writing the queries was my nightmare. It was. And can, like, this work? I know! I had to go back and forth a few times because I was looking at it and I found, like, a loop in their spreadsheet that basically just would never work. It somehow worked on the spreadsheet, but it would never work in SQL. Oh, it was awful. Absolute blah. Those days are over, it's fine. I don't have to look at that anymore, it's fine. The trauma is gone. Now we just have to figure out how to case and switch this. I think I'm gonna have to do... I don't know. Here's the problem. We have to figure out whether the alert affects the adventure or profit number. Check the values to find... Sorry to break up the trauma, it's okay. I believe I was the one who mentioned SQL first, it's fine. Wholesomeness, remind me to file in more bullying next stream. It's fine, it wasn't wholesomeness to be. They were just being wholesome, it's fine. And then check the values to find out what action needs to be taken. Deploy action. I love using words like that. It makes it sound so much more fancy than it actually is. So, in this one, what we did is we did it the other way around. We tried to find what value... We tried to check the values to find out what action needed to be taken. Then we checked what number it was going to affect. I'm going to see what happens if we do it the other way around. And we'll throw from there. So let's put the switch on button affected. The case would be adventure. Break or profit. Step 5, profit. Oh, I've just put else's, that's why. I need to get it right. I can't just be typing in there. I will type something wrong. It has to be copy and pasted. Is Twitch chats being super active? Nice. Yeah, Twitch chats being real active. It's normally YouTube that's more active, so it's nice to see. Twitch responds to the game dev more. I think there's more other game devs respond to each other more on Twitch, evidently. Did I do something wrong in my thing? Ah, yes. Brackets, yes. There we go. Is that not it? Or is it like that? Syntax, bro. There we go. We done it. I'd recommend putting GameMaker in your stream tags. Oh, that's a good point. I have the same experience. Lots of devs speak to each other on Twitch. And they're all so lovely. Because I'll admit, I did worry a little bit about streaming game dev when I originally started. Because, like I said, I don't feel like I'm that good. And I was like, oh no, people are going to come on and they're going to like call my code shit and stuff. But it's like, no, everyone's been lovely. Lovely time. I'm going to go put down my tags right now. GameMaker. Done. So I found almost everyone I watched. Just type GameMaker in Twitch search bar. Nice. I will make sure that's definitely in there then. Okay, so you go into adventure. We'll probably need yet another switch. I'm formatting this like it's an if statement. So we'll need another switch. The switch, I don't know what the switch would be for this one, because there's not... it might have to be more verbose than it needs to be. Nerd. Bro doesn't watch gaming, he watches more nerd stuff. Nested switches, nice. A step closer to hell. I know, right? I don't think there's a case that... I don't think I can make all of that switch. Because there's too much to switch on. Because these multi and block are both booleans. So it's easy... It's easier just to if on those bad boys. Subtract value and add value are very, very, very specific. We've got the if subtract, if an add and subtract value appear, which theoretically, if with a nested switch, no. Theoretically, I don't think I need these two. Maybe this will work. So we'd have to do... You need your beauty sleep? Very important. You go have a nice nap now. It could be an or here. If the subtract value is greater than 0, or the add value is greater than 0, then, ooh, no, wait. You can on subtract just multiply value by -1 and always add it. That will make you to check the booleans only once. There's just a lot of things this whole section does. We've got alerts that multiply click values for 1 min. We've got alerts that block buttons for, I think it's actually 30 seconds, not a min. Maybe I'll when do and for loops make it extra irritating now. We've got alerts that subtract from 1 of 2 values that block 1 of 2 buttons. Why am I that much of an arse that when I type 1 I type O-N-E and when I type 2 I type the letter? Makes no sense. I make no sense. Code makes no sense. Life makes no sense. There are alerts that both add to one value and take away from the other. There are alerts that add. Yes, it is Final Fantasy music. Yeah, I go on YouTube and I find like a nice one of those like chill music playlists of a game that I like or something, and that is how I decide my background music for streams. Because you are a heretic, yes. Final Fantasy XIV specifically this is from, and Yes, it should be your favorite game of all time because it is wonderful. Not quite finished Dawn Trail yet, though. I need to do that. To one of two values. So I need to make all the alerts do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 possible outcomes to 2 possible values. So there's 10 possible outcomes to this method. And that is why that if statement was so messed up. This one in particular, what's this song in particular? This one's called Under the Stars. God, what have I done to myself? Why is this complicated? What if we did my system better? Pray to the Omnisire, it'll work if the machine's spirit wills it. What if we just did this better? There's gotta be a better way to do this. With less... maybe there's a better way to structure my alerts. So subtract and add values have to be the same. However, what I could do is have a value that tells me what it is first. So I need to, 1, make a small key for myself so I don't forget what this value means. So let's do that. I wonder if you can make your own alert type where you also pass in a resolve function. That's kind of what I was trying to do in a way. What I'm gonna do. I don't know if it can do references. I'm gonna make a comment at the top here. Alert types. We're gonna have 1 equals a multi. 2 equals block. 3. That's a 1 I just typed on block. That would confuse the hell out of me. Let's get this right. This comment needs to be right. This whole system's gonna rely on this comment always being right. 3 equals subtract. 4 equals add. 5 equals add and subtract. I could take that even further and I could put multi-adventure, block adventure, subtract adventure, add adventure, subtract adventure. You guys in the chat might know this. What's the shortcut for commenting out a section of code in GameMaker? And then we can basically just copy it. Control K, thank you. Control K, genius. Make this 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Add and subtract is an awkward one, but we'll figure that one out later. So 6 multi-profit. Adventure profit. That is also a good option. Profit. 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 In fact, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say add profit and subtract adventure. So I know very specifically what it does. Control Shift K to uncomment. Thank you. It's one of those. There's always a very good hotkey. And subtract profit. Time to sleep. Good luck with the game, Dev. Thank you. Have a lovely sleep. May you get a good sleep. So what we can do here. So this is a block for adventure. So block for adventure is 2. So we could just get rid of all this. I don't want to get rid of all this in case I need it again. I'm gonna copy and paste it out. Then we'll fuck it up. Copy into the random code file. Yeah! Throw that in. This took me far too long to make for me to just mess it up. Yeah, so this is an adventure one that's a block. So adventure block is 2. So we've got the text and then we just have 2. All we should need. And then we have this one, which is a profit and a block. So profit block is 7. So that should just be a 7. Oh no, a thief stole your stock. Is a subtract from profit, which is an 8. This is another subtract from profit, which is an 8. However, I guess I need an extra value for, if it is a subtract, I need that value of how much we're subtracting and adding. So we'll need at least 1 more. So it'll have to be text. Alert type. So this one isn't a subtract, so I'll just put it as a 0. Subtract value. Add value. And I guess if I'm wanting to do a variable multi-valued as well, so I can do all of them. So most of them wouldn't have it. So this one would also have 0, 0, 0. For this one, the thief stole some of my stock. How much did the thief take? The thief took 10. So if we wanted to be the subtract value, we took 10 and then 0 and then 0. And then here, silver-tongued customer talks you into a detrimental discount. Would be only 1. So 1, 0, 0. And then this one was the testing. This is an adventure subtract value, which is a 3. And it's only subtracting. Wait, no, up here. So 3, 1, 0, 0. Why does that not like that? What's your red line in for? Expected it, but found number instead. Where are you expecting it? Oh, I know, I see. You expecting that? Yeah, we hadn't closed that bad boy up. Yay, formatting, making that easy to spot. Okay. So if that's the case, again, we should, I'm gonna delete this. We're gonna make a new function, and I'll probably rename it later. Function new resolve alert. And it should have alert type. It'll have subtract value, add value, and multi-value. And then what it should be able to do now is we should be able to do a switch on alert type. And then we should be able to do case 1, we do, and case 1 as we saw. I'm going to copy and paste this into the notes as well so I can have that on hand. In fact, then I can like push it to my other screen and we can do things at the same time. So case 1 is block. Case 1 is multi. Case 1 is multi-adventure, is it? I guess so. Multi-adventure. Break. Case 2. Why is everything redlining? What have I done? What have I done now? Function What have I done wrong? Yeah, I didn't think that was right. Have I spelled switch wrong? I've spelled switch wrong, haven't I? Yes, I spelled switch wrong. That was what was wrong. I knew that. Case 2 is block adventure break. Case 3 is subtract adventure break. Case 4 is add adventure break. Case 5 add adventure subtract profit break. Case 6 would be multi-profit break. Case 7 block profit break. Case 8 subtract profit break. Case 9 add profit add profit question mark profit break. And case 10 is profit. Subtract adventure. Now we have one statement that figures out every type of alert. So I only have to deal with it once, theoretically. So now all I have to do is this is the add adventure, take profit. Just throw that in there. Theoretically done. We just need to make sure that's the add value. No, I don't want the whole thing, just the add value, please. And the subtract value. That's that done. This is the other way around. So this is this one. No, I want it. I would like to be consistent. It's very difficult for me, but I would like it to be under the comment. It would make me happy that way. There we go. Which again, add value. And subtract value. Da, 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 da. The smartest statement it is. It's the smartest of statements. I could deal with 10 different outcomes and I can just add on to more alert types. If I think of any other weird and wacky things this should be doing. So I'm very happy with this. This is good. Good stuff. Tomatoes cannot be trusted. I couldn't agree more. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome. So what's next? What's next? What's next? We've got subtract value. I mean, at least that's easy. But I do need to make sure I do the whole it can't go under 0 thing. So this is adventure subtract. Put that in there. Subtract value. Goes in here. Goes in here. There we go. Little if statements in my case and switch. We don't mind that. It looks fine. Everything's fine. Am I not on fire? Good, I'm not on fire. I just wanted to check. And then next. Hopefully I'm gonna keep that debug message because hopefully this fixes it. Why are you here? So this is profit subtract. Should be here. Now it shouldn't touch there. We shouldn't be getting there. We should theoretically be fine. So we've done these, so I'm gonna delete up to here. Done all that. So we've got the multi. So this is the multi for adventure. Adventure multi. And then rather than that times 2, we just get the multi-value and we put the multi-value in. Boom, done. Then we do the same for the profit multiplier. Profit multi. And again, multi-value. Thrown in there. Nice, nice, nice. So we've done this lot. We're onto the block now. Alert. Oh, we need to do the global alert with timer too. That needs to be put in for all of these that have timers. So this is one with a timer. Is that real? Am I using that? Remember, kids. Remember to take your Flintstones multi-value kids. It'll help you grow up strong. This makes no sense as a comment, but existence. Oh my god. Oh, attacked by the yawn. I've been EP this week. That's why I didn't even bother scheduling a stream for tomorrow. I knew in my heart I wouldn't have the energy. Speaking of, I do need to let you guys know, actually, that... Welcome back, Howdy! Your PC works now, what do you miss? Oh, hey, yes, we're rejigging the stupidly big if statement and changing how the alerts work. So we've now got alert types, or at least like a number to show what the alert is, and it's separated by what button it does, so I just have to go into the switch and it just goes and it does what it's supposed to. Hopefully. We don't know. Haven't tested it yet, but we will. Where was I up to? Oh yeah, I had something to say. I gotta tell you, tomorrow... well, not tomorrow. Next stream... obviously I'm not streaming Friday, so it would be Sunday, but I forgot that I have stuff to do on Sunday. So I will be having my reading stream on Saturday this week. I know it's a bit weird, but I forgot. I forgot that I was going outside to see a friend, and I don't want to have to rush home because I gotta rush home for a stream. And I got fiance permission to do it on Saturday instead. So yeah, not that I need his permission, but it's nice to run plans by him. So yeah, we'll be reading stuff on Saturday instead. Just so you're aware. Just so you're aware. I'll put a Discord thing up at some point as well, so everyone's aware. You're aware. I'm alert with timer. Find all. Do I actually use it anywhere? I do. What am I using? Oh, I see. Okay. That's what I use. Understood. I do need to put that in then. Alert with timer. True. So I need to make sure I put that there. The subtract value's fine. That one's fine. Multi needs it though. Perfect. Briony must touch grass, so she may renew her hatred for the earth. Yes, correct. Going outside, dangerous away. I know, right? But that's where the tasty food is and the friendships are, so I gotta go every so often. It's easy to hate Earth when you're not there. I don't know. It's weirdly nice outside. I don't like it. It's been too warm. It's only April. Why is it so warm? So we need to do the same for the block. The block shouldn't need anything else. So this is adventure block, which I just moved the thing. Adventure block is 2. Number 2. Grass is dangerous. There are things in there. Don't let it get me started on the light bulb in the sky. I know, it's so goddamn bright. Someone needs to turn it down. This also needs alert with timer. Hot as balls here. That mild warmth is what we crave. I know, right? It's been really nice for like a week now. I had a barbecue at the week. I mean, I didn't have a barbecue. I went to my brother's, and he was like, barbecue time. The sun's out. We gotta get the barbecue out. It's nothing more British than that. I'm not gonna lie. And here, and it's only April. It's so confusing. So block profit should be there. This is alert with a timer. Northerner reacts to said, "Oi, turn that down!" Exactly. Alright, and now we just have the add value, which I don't think we have anything like fancy to do. So this is adventure add, not profit add. Which one is that? Adventure add is 4. Oh, I have it commented. Why don't I just read that? I forgot I commented it, but what is life? Coding very much makes me go crazy very fast, and it's great. We love it. We love Crazy Briony. She's a wonderful lady. Okay, so this replaced. Theoretically replaced. So let's save that. As long as we don't go on to phase 2, this should theoretically work. Now barbecue, that outweighs the risk of gross. I know, at least you get tasty food. We got some pork chops and some chicken thighs. No burgers. There was an offer of sausages, but we didn't get round to them. Yes. Okay. Let's see if this explodes straight away. As soon as the first alert pops up, it might just explode. We drum roll. Where's my crit success? Sometimes you get it instantly, sometimes you don't. Bow, wow, bow, wow. I suppose this would be the great time for impromptu karaoke. My instant when I think of something to sing on stream is rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow. Can't stick around at. Why was there 3 5s in a row? Fuck's sake. Looking at. I lost it. Oh, I hoped I could go back. Nope. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Alert. Oh, that's even my fault. That's my fault. This was in the game alarm. This wasn't even that wasn't even the new code exploding. It was this. Which I theoretically shouldn't need anymore. Continue. Got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow. Can't stick around, have to keep moving on. Guess what lies ahead? Only one way to find out. We'll just keep on moving ahead. No time for guessing, follow my plan instead. Take my lead, I'll set you free. Follow me, set me free. Trust me and we will await the alert box. It works! So far so good at alerts. We need to go through all the different alerts to make sure every single type of alert is working. That reminds me when I fixed a bug and things down the line exploded and repeated a few times until nothing worked. Ugh. Classic old code exploded when new code. Yeah, it did. But we got there. It's fine. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to get alert. I'm actually gonna go down the list. So we need to test all types of alert. Oh my god, this is so much testing. Holy shit. We need to do a checklist of different types of alerts now. So see this list? This is now a checklist. So I'm going to put alerts tested. So we need to test multi-adventure. So that's a type 1. And the multi will be 2. So this is the testing alert. What you coding? A video game. Well, sorry excuse for a video game. Test alert. So this is gonna be a type 1 alert. It's gonna be 0. It's gonna have a multi-value of 2. So test alert. What alert is this gonna be? I need to tell myself this, otherwise I will be sad about it. This is gonna be a multi-adventure. So this should give me more crystals when I click. If it works. I'm procrastinating making music again. Send help. I understand this very well, the procrastination of making music. When I did GCSE music, I hated the making music part. Mostly because I didn't have the software at home, so I had to spend, like, after school time and lunch time on it, and I didn't want to sacrifice my after school time or my lunch time. I wanted to go home. I wanted to eat my lunch. But no, because I didn't have it at home, I couldn't spend, you know, my usual homework time on it. That's just, ugh. It was very annoying. Very, very annoying. Okay, go! Maybe, actually no, before we go, since we're going to be doing a crap ton of testing on this, I'm going to go 10, and it's going to be on 10. So we've only got to roll the d10. No, what if we just... I don't want it to be instant, otherwise it's going to freak me out. So theoretically, we should get an alert every 10 seconds. We've got a 1 in 10 chance of getting an alert. It should happen fairly quickly. Or not. Maybe we should do it in 1 in 5. So if I get rid of that and I gather crystals, I should have double. No, it's not really happening, is it? Well, we don't really have a floor alert for that yet, but I can't use that as an excuse. These have to work. Future me will appreciate me getting them work now. Oh, another raid! Spoiled today. Hello, 8 bits a bite. Is it tasty having 8 bits a bite? Do you get a good amount of food with 8 bits a bite? welcome 8 bits and raiders. Welcome. So, if that's the case, yeah, we'll have to, it has to work. I can't just not let it work because I don't tend to use it. So we have the multiplier value, we potentially added that. Is it actually being passed down though? You do 8 full bits. The bite, very filling. Indubitably. Good to know. So let's check the get alert. Am I passing things down properly? No! I'm not resolving the alert at all. That's why it's not working. That makes a lot of sense. It's almost like if you don't resolve an alert, it won't resolve. It's coming along. We're vastly and we've gone. I'm very happy with this. I'm testing it how much it works, but we've gone from let me show. This mess of a lot of if statements to this very sexy switch case. However, I need to test all these cases working, so that's where we're at the moment. And I've tested the first one, and it's not worked. Because I forgot to resolve the alert when I started. Switch statements are sexy. Exactly, Jigglebit. What a name. Exactly, Jiggle. Exactly. They are sexy. And so I need to actually now resolve the alert. If I don't But is this the best place to be resolving the alert? Would use enums with it to make sex. Oh, that would be sexy. We love a good sexy switch case. We do, maiden. I'm gonna put it here for now. And if it causes issues later, that's future me's problem. Resolve. I need to change it so it's actually called resolve alert, not new resolve alert, because we deleted the old resolve alert because the old resolve alert was so last year. So let's go in here. Resolve alert. We want the alert type, which should be alert collection with the alert ID, and the alert type would be number 1 in there. We want the subtract value, which is the second one in there, so it would be it's the third one in there technically, so that's 2. Then we want the add value, which is the number 3. And then we want the multi-value, which is the last one, which would be number 4. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4? Because there's still the text in there, so it's not... Yeah, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, correct. Should be the right data being passed down, theoretically. Okay, let's try that again. Should have the multi work now. Proper. Work all proper like. Skip. Now we wait. We're only rolling a d10 now. It should be easier. What if I roll a real d10 and I'll race the system to see who gets... Ah! They worked. They happened. Oh, so what have we done? Alert ID. Where is this? In the alarm event? Alert ID is not set before reading it. Abort. The alert ID is set. It's right. Oh, I know. It's because, yeah, capital letters. I got a capital I where it should be a lowercase I. Because we're smart cookies. It should be a capital. It should be a capital. Camel case tells me it should be a capital, but it is not a capital. Anyway, go. I'm going to race it. I'm going to race it with an actual D10 and see who rolls 10 first. Okay. 3, 2, go. I got an 8. Got it. I need to pull up. A 6. 6. 6. I got 3 6s in a row. That's not good, is it? 7. 7. How do they get 3 7s in a row as well? What is probability and how does it work? I don't understand. 1. That's not good. 4. 4. 7. Ah! It beat me. Okay. Go to the casino right now. Have to hop offline to get ready for work. Have a great rest of the stream. You too, 8-bits. Thank you so much for the stream. For the stream. For the raid. I hope you've had a good stream. Have a good day. Wonderful day. Okay, what is this that you don't like? Index 4 out of range. Okay, so there's theoretically not 4 in our first section we're trying to do. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 should not be out of range. And there was 5 before. And I kind of definitely need this one because this is the multi one. Oh, I know. Because I haven't got this in there. Rightio. We're not taking the step and phase into account. We're just putting alert ID in, so that's incorrect. We need to take the step and phase into account. Because obviously this mess of nested arrays is humans are just bad at probability. Hate to say it. We kind of are. We have a lot of biases that make us wanna like lean in different directions. Skip. Okay. Racing. 3, 9, 4, 8, 10. I win. Ha! But I don't win. It's working. Yay! And it's doubled it. Yes, wonderful. That's working as intended. Heck yeah. So when that runs out, it should go back to 1s. Oh, unless that appears again. If I could get a few seconds without that, that would be wonderful. And I just ran out of stamina as well. 6, 9. Oh, it's still going up in 2s. It hasn't reset it back. And it should do that, because the multi should run out. So we need to do the... Did I put it in Unlock Adventure? Yeah, this should not be called Unlock Adventure. This needs to be renamed to... Timer Ends. that works. So we need to unlock multi here. And this, oh, wait a minute. It's divided by 2. It should be take 2, technically. But, we're gonna need a global for the multi. We're gonna need to set the multi in a global, because otherwise we don't know what it is at this point. So what we're gonna have to do... And resolve alert, multi-value, but we're also gonna have a new, shiny new global, but we'll put the global in here because that's just the way it is. So, oh wait, no, we do have, no, we don't have it. We have, aha, aha. Oh, but... I think we're gonna have a temp one. Because the thing is, it might already have multipliers on it, because you can get permanent upgrades to add multipliers. So I can't just use these profit multipliers and set them back, because that doesn't make sense. You don't have it. You don't have to have a global if it's a controller object that will always exist and be the only one of its kind. You should just do object variable name to reference it. What I'm thinking is I just need one little global. We could just do global dot multi temp, and this is usually 0. But when we go into resolve alert, we do obj not global level dot multi temp equals multi value, and I want to not potentially do I want to add it, or do I want to multiply the multiplier, or add so and so multiplier? I think I'm gonna add so and so multiplier rather than multiply it, because I don't know if that is that too much. Times 2 multiplier, is that too much? I don't know. Could it get broken? Probably. I guess I'll come across that bridge when we need to. What I can do... Hello, 19 Curtis. Welcome. So what we can do in here now is... It will have to be divide. And this will be global dot multi temp. And we will afterwards set global dot multi temp back to 0. What am I working on? I'm working on a clicker game that I want to marry some narrative to. I want clickers and narratives to have a smooch. Currently in the game you get pop-up alerts that do random things, and I'm basically just testing to make sure they're all working. Because I went from a horrific if statement of nonsense to a nice sexy switching case, but I need to make sure everything in the switching case is working. So that's what we're doing right now. So that should work. That should work, theoretically. We're gonna race... Oh no, it's not gonna work. It doesn't even run. What have I done? What have I done? That's all... What? What? Create event for object undefined. Error on load. Enable defined global script. Timer. What? I have no idea what that means. For details of why this build fails, please review the whole log above. Okay. Do I just need to restart or something? Error. Error in action 1. Create for object undefined. So there's an object it didn't like. What did I even do? I did that. That's... Hello. I was hoping that this would... fine. Abort. I hoped the debugger would help me, but it didn't. Why? And why did it change the shape of my screen? Okay, it's all in where it should be. That's good. Why? If I press it enough times, it'll work, right? I might have to just reopen it, maybe. I didn't change anything that much. All I did was this. And then in the timer ends, I added this. I did this by global temp rather than 2. I just put everything back and we'll hope it doesn't explode again. And then I had the resolve alert. That didn't change. That was like all I changed. What? Google Taskete GameMaker. That will never work again. Series ended. No more. Unable to find game. I know, right? Just... I haven't deleted any files. Global script timer. I'm trying to find that very specifically, Google. We're breaking out the quotation marks. Google, help me. There's literally nothing. There are no searches that match this error. Look, unable to find function. There's no matches. No one on the internet has had this issue. I'm gonna restart. I'm sure I want to exit GameMaker and see what happens. GameMaker. Gam. Make gam. Go good. Do good thing, gam. Yes. A one-of-a-kind problem for a one-of-a-kind streamer and all. How? It was fine before, and now it's dead. I need to make it smaller. I know you can't see it all right now. It's loading. I gotta get in before I can small it again. Small it. I mean, it has one red error. What is the red error? I need it to show me that. And maybe it's something very stupid and very simple. Here. What? I know what it is. 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 You know, he's a cutie, isn't he, my PC background? That's Voyager from from the Fade series in general. It needs to go to it's doing something very stupid. Which one is that going to? That is going to adven block time source. So we need to get, because it's being a stupid face. It needs this. Basically, it was trying to find a function called timer ends, but there's no function called timer ends. I just named it that because that's the type of methods in that file. It made the most sense. But it was like, what the fudge you doing, lady? Up to game. So I just need to put that back there and it'll work again! Yay! But now I just deleted the code that I was using to test the other thing. Yay! Oh, the joys. The joys, the joys. The joys are like no other in the coding sphere. Okay, so I need to put that stuff back in. So resolve alert was fine. Timer ends was where I put in that and where I put in the other one was in object game and it was here. Okay, I'm gonna change this. I'm gonna do it every 5 seconds now. Now we only have to roll a d5. Does a d5 exist? I don't think a d5 exists. I can't roll with it. We can't race to a 5. Play. Skip. Should nearly be instant now. It only has to... There we go. So... So it's going up in 2s as it should. That's correct. When that timer runs out, it should do a 1. No, it just kind of triggered too quickly to tell. No, it's still going up too high. It's still going up in 2s. It should not be going up in 2s. It's also going up way too many now. It's adding to itself constantly. Debugging is like being a detective in a crime movie where you are also the murderer. Correct! That's a great description of it, Bam Pants. So is it, are we not? Are we not getting in here? Is it not triggering that? Let me check that then. So object game, we should have a time source for profit multi, which should be undo multi adventure. So that should trigger at the end of the 10 seconds. And then, so that should go down to the timer ends, undo multi adventure, which, yep, alert to progress is no longer a thing. Maybe we should be doing these first. Maybe it's a case of I just need to make sure these trigger first. And then maybe that'll be okay. I don't think that's going to be too much of a thing. And the crucial evidence was just hidden under the rug next to the murder. Yeah, that's about right. Welcome, Band Pets. Welcome to this. If that's the case, I think I'm going to take it back up to 10 seconds because it's hard to test if it's happening too fast because I can't really tell. It was the butler all along and the butler is the coder. It was indeed the butler. So, yeah, the multi's working. Boop, 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 boop. 3, 2, 1. And we should go back to going up by 1s. Wait, 2, 4, 4, 4. Why? That's... Why? Debug messages! Let's go. Okay, so timer ends. Is this even being triggered? Does this even work? Go. I'm gonna be somewhat more mad if it does get there, because that should theoretically be the one solving all my problems, but it doesn't. Bat. We don't have to. We just need to wait for the alert to run dry. So we know it stops. How? So it gets there. It should take the profit multiplier. That's why it's not working. Because that's the profit multiplier. It's never going to work if it's looking for the profit multiplier. It needs to be the adventure multiplier. That's what it is. It's trying to take down a multiplier that never had its multiplier added to in the first place. Oh my god. I did not think that would take so long. She says that she solved it. But she might not have solved it, so we should probably wait for the test first, and then say that we've done it, and we're amazing, and we're smart, and we're also the murderer. So it's going up by 2s. The murder weapon did in fact exist. 7, 8, 9... Yay! It works! It's working. It's working. That's 1. That's 1 of 10. That's 1 of 10 we need to test. Better than nothing, I guess. Let's go. Number 2. What's number 2? I'm gonna go down. Alerts tested 1. Numero 2. Block adventure. This should be a little bit easier. Hopefully. Okay, so we need to go to get alert. We need this to be version number 2. This doesn't need any particular numbers involved, so it's fine. Then, yeah, that should be, so this is block adventure now. Let's see if the code we've already got works. Beep. La la la, gathering crystals. Oh no! Oh no, I can't gather crystals anymore. Oh no! Whatever shall we do? Oh no! A whole 30 seconds is a long time. Keep trying to gather some crystals. It's still not working as it should not work. Now, time it leaves, it should work again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes! Perfect. 10 out of 10. That one works. Good. Okay. This one. Alerts tested. 2. So, number 3 is subtract adventure. But I'm going to be a little bit mean to you guys. I mean, I suppose we're nearly at the 2-hour mark. Because I kind of need to go to the toilet. And we're very close to the end of the stream. So I'm just going to end the stream. And then I can go pee. But anyway. Thank you so much everyone for coming! Thank you everyone in chat, thank you anyone alert, thank you anyone who watches the VOD, I really appreciate you coming. And enjoying my stuff, no matter which way you decide to enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed today's Game Dev. It was really fun. Thank you to 8-Bit and Kofi for the raids. And 3 followers I got? It's very good. It's okay, Brian. I was about to go to my therapist anyway. That's good. Glad you're looking after yourself. I'm gonna go look after myself in a minute. But first, I'm going to tell you about things. I'm going to tell you that if you have not already, I would highly appreciate it if you could leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. And if you haven't already on Twitch, I'd highly appreciate it if you give the channel a cheeky little follow. That'd be lovely. If you've done all that and you've joined the Discord, you should know that my next stream, I know it's scheduled for Sunday, but I forgot that I had things happening on Sunday. So I will actually be streaming on Saturday. If you would like to have an opinion on what book we are going to read, if you go into the Discord, into book suggestions, there is 100 mythology books. If there are any on that list that you find interesting, please shout it out. I'm interested in many of them, so I'm happy to hear your guys' opinions. So please go do that if you would like a say in what we are going to read next, because we're going to read about some mythology and it's going to be great. And last but not least, I must shill McShitty Pants. I have a new Etsy called Briony Rose Crafts, and in Briony Rose Crafts you can buy Briony Rose stuff. And by stuff I mean cute crochet creations that are not actually a direct promotion of me. If you would like direct a promotion of me merchandise, you must check my merch store at www.brianywhitesmith.co.uk, where you can get ebooks, first edition copies of books I've written, bookmarks, a notebook, a pillow, and some stickers. If you would just like to get more, I don't know. There are other ways to pay me. You can you can pay me via YouTube membership, where you get emotes, exclusive streams, Discord channel, merch discounts, and the things with the chat commands. There is the Patreon, where you get short stories, exclusive streams, merch discounts, and free books. And last but not least, there's the Kofi, where if you like my emotes, you can commission me to draw some for you. And there are some audiobooks in the shop. And that is all I have for you. I will see you on Saturday, not Sunday, Saturday. And we will read about some kind of mythology. I don't know what yet. We'll find out together on Saturday. But for now, I had fun. I hope you had fun. This has been Briony Smith. I'm the Finn Library. Goodbye.